Hey guys, AngryMonkey here with another Retro Game Treasure unboxing video. So, for those who are new to the channel and you're wondering, like, what's Retro Game Treasure? As the name implies, it's a treasure box of retro games sent to your house every month. These games are for your collection. This is not a rental service. You get to keep these games. So how this works, you go on the website and you fill out a survey, and that survey determines on what kind of games that you like to play. So if you like the platformers, or if you like sports games, some of them exist, RPGs, first-person shooters, whatever it is, like you would fill those out, and then you would also fill out like different things like I've been collecting for a while and condition matters and all that stuff, and you also fill out what consoles that you want games for, whether that's just I want any and all games for all my consoles, or if you're like I'd rather focus on like Nintendo only, that's fine. You fill it out the way that you want it filled out. You can also do like import games and stuff like that. So the consoles they have a wide variety of consoles that you can choose from, like Intellivision and Atari. So you can have like some of those really retro games. They have all the NES stuff from the original Nintendo all the way up to the Wii, so NES, Super Nintendo, 64, GameCube, and Wii, as well as the portable line of the Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo DS, and 3DS as well. They have PlayStation 1 through 4, so you can get games from PS1, 2, 3, or 4. You got original Xbox 360 and Xbox One. Sega Genesis is on there. Sega CD is kind of on there, and same with Dreamcast, and I do mean kinda on there because they are for me but not for others. Weird. And Game Gear's on there as well. Yeah, so you fill all that out, and you get a box like this that has 3 to 5 games that are roughly in the $35 range is roughly what you're going to get in your box. That's basically the price of it, like $40 if you include like shipping or whatever, $41 I think. Yeah, but it's like $35 a month. Anyway, I guess that's it. So let's go ahead and open. So let's zoom out. And of course, we need a knife. I'm going to pull this out of frame so that way you don't see my address. And I'm going to, of course, as always, have it backwards so that way when I pull a game out, we don't get spoilers of what our next game is. So, what do we got? First up, we have our discountairpillows.com, where pillows are inflated, not the prices. These guys are my best friends when it comes to Retro Game Treasure. They protect all my children, all my little games. So, anyway, first up, this is a Game Boy game. So we got... Oh! Import Pokemon Gold for the Game Boy Color. I mean, I've got this originally, like, I have like an original American version from like 2002, but I got an import version. I was kind of surprised. I wasn't expecting that. That's probably the high value thing in this box. This is like a CD case, so I'm going to say PlayStation. Shooter Starfighter Sandvane. 3D space action where it's you against the clock. So this game came out. I can't find a release date, but I've never seen this before or even heard of this game. So yeah, that's really cool. I think this might be my first actual like original PlayStation game I've ever gotten in this. Yeah, so that's really cool. This one feels like PS3 or PS4. It is PS4. I got Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which I know I've got a few Assassin's Creed games. I'm assuming I don't have this one if I got it, because I forgot to mention they have a checklist So that way you would check off the games that you already have so you don't get duplicates, but you got to be careful and select like all versions of that. I always use Star Wars Battlefront. So you have it on the PS2, let's say. You check off that you have both that version and the Greatest Hits version. And then I also recommend check off that you got it on the original Xbox as well, because they're not going to see that you already have it in some capacity. They're going to see like, okay, well you got it on the PS2, and they're not thinking about it. Like here it is on the original Xbox. So naturally, you don't want that most likely, unless you are going for a full Xbox collection and whatever as well. But that's just kind of a little piece of advice there. They also have a wish list feature where you add games to that wish list of games that you're looking for, some games that you'd like. Not guaranteed that you're going to get them. Like, go ahead and put Earthbound on there. You're not going to get Earthbound in your box because it's like a $350 game. But if you got a Super Nintendo and you're looking for Super Mario World, you might get that in your box. So I think this might have been a wish list thing, because I'm going through and collecting all the Assassin's Creed games as well as many other series, but that's one of the series that I'm trying to get all the games for. So that was probably my wish list. This was definitely the highlight, though, I think. Yeah, so this was a great box. I'm really excited to possibly play some of this on the channel, but I'm not done yet because I've got a bunch of other stuff to show you. So if you're just here for the Retro Game Treasure segment, then bye. But if you want to stick around and see what else I got, we're going to do that in a minute. One thing I forgot to mention, I'm really scatterbrained today. They have the Boss Chess giveaway, where you can go on the website and all that, Facebook as well, and submit pictures of what you got in your box. You could be entered to the Boss Chess giveaway, which could be like a game console. I remember the Sega Master System was one that was an option. I remember the PS1, like, I don't know, half a year ago, was an option. Like, you can be entered to win a PS1 to add to your collection, and you're like, cool, I got a PS1 and I can start getting games for it now through Retro Game Treasure, for example. So anyway, I forgot to mention that, but anyway, goodbye. Okay, so you guys remember in my last video, video game update thing, and I'm like, oh, here's all this really cool stuff I found, and a bunch of old Nintendo toys, and a bunch of Game Boy game boxes and stuff. Well, later that night, after making that video, I found something else that would have been in that video had I found it before making the video. So here it is. This is a Coleco mini arcade. This one's Frogger. It worked when I was a kid. Naturally, it unfortunately doesn't work now, but I'd like to get it fixed and have it working again, because I mean, I remember playing this as a kid. This is one of 5 things that Coleco made back in like 1980. So they've got Frogger, they've got Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, and Galaxian, which is the prequel to Galaga. And I'd love to collect all 5 of those. I'd like to get this working. I mean, I guess it's better to get this one working before I collect more. But I've seen a few Donkey Kong and Pac-Man, so those are pretty easy to find. Miss Pac-Man's a little bit more difficult, and Galaxian's the most difficult to find. But, I mean, it's only 5 games, so that's relatively easy to collect for. Just 5 of these. But, anyway, I wanted to show that off because it's really cool. So, what else did I get? So the other day, I got some more Amiibos for my collection. These are all from Monster Hunter. I don't know their names, but I've never seen them before, and I just thought they were all really cool looking. I dropped one. So you got that one. And then you got this one. Kind of reminds me of, how do you pronounce that Pokemon? Zacian? The sword Pokemon. Kind of looks like either the sword or shield Pokemon. But, of course, like I said, it's Monster Hunter. And then this was the third one I got. I need to play the Monster Hunter games. I've got a couple of them in my collection, but I need to actually, like, play some. Maybe on the channel. Kind of Shameless plug. If you guys want to see some of that, you gotta let me know. Anyway. And shout out to Weasel Wizard for donating and selling me a lot of great games for my collection, including this adorable Bob-omb plushie. One of the things I really appreciate about it, it looks like his fuse has been lit because it's like little black there, little charred. So I just thought that was really cute. Cute little plushie. So anyway, that was something for my collection. He made a couple custom game boxes for the 64 games. So this is Fighter's Destiny, fighting game on the 64. I've actually never heard of this, but I'm like, hey, that sounds like a cool game. So I bought that, and he made a custom box for Mario 64. Which, I mean, I know that they didn't come in cases, they came in boxes, but, I mean, this looks legit, which is really cool. So, thank you for that. Now, as far as authentic boxes, I did get Air Fortress on the NES. This is actually the first and only game I actually have in an original NES box. So it was just a really cool piece of Nintendo history, I guess. So I got that, and Batman was another one I got. Now, not original box, but it does have the manual, which is really cool. So, of course, I want to keep those together in a little sleeve. There's a couple of these that have sleeves. Some do, some don't. So I got a couple of the NES black box games, they call them, like basically launch titles or close to launch titles. So I got Nes Golf. For a long time, people thought that was Mario. Gaming Historian says that that is not Mario, but there is an NES Golf game out there that does have Mario. But it's just I don't know, it's a classic that you pretty much see in every NES collection. As well as Kung Fu is another one that you'd probably see in a lot of NES collections. So I got those. They were both really cheap. I was really excited to finally get Double Dragon 2. I do have the first one, so now I got the second one. Been looking for this one for a while. Contra. I've got Super Contra, now I've got the original. And Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse. That was another one I'm looking for a while. So I've got 1, I've got 3. I got Symphony of the Night, but that's on PlayStation. So those are the only Castlevania games I've got right now. Yeah, I know that 2's not that good. I'd still like to get 2 at some point. I really want to get 4, because 4 is considered the best out of like the originals. Yeah. He also... this is for the Nintendo 64. Mine has an exposed wire, so I don't know how much longer my AV cable is going to last. So he says, yeah, you can just have that. I'm like, awesome. So just in case mine does die, because it very well could, I have a backup. So that's very helpful. I got Mario All-Stars on Super Nintendo, which I mostly got for Lost Levels, even though I'm terrible at Mario games, and I probably wouldn't enjoy Lost Levels. Just so that way, if I wanted to play it, and it's just a great compilation. Now, this one's not the one with Mario World, but it does have Mario 1, Mario 2, Mario 3, and Lost Levels. So it's got 4 classic NES games. Well, 3 classic NES games plus 1 that we never got. So that's a must-have for the NES Super Nintendo, collection. 2 more 64 games. I got Aiden Chronicles on the 64. I know Citrus says that this is a not really good RPG, but it is one of the few RPGs on the system. And I got Star Wars Shadows of the Empire, basically a must-have for the 64, so I'm excited to get that in my collection. And the last thing came all the way from Japan. And I ordered it from Japan because the American version is stupid expensive. Is Chibi Robo. Because the American version is like $250 right now, whereas the Japanese version is like $40. So it's like I saved $200 just by getting the Japanese version. So unfortunately, there's not a lot of text in it. I can just use my phone, like Google Translate or whatever, to be able to still enjoy the game. I got to watch some Japanese gameplay to decide, like, can I actually play the Japanese version? And I'm like, yeah, I think I can. I mean, will I do good at it? Probably not, because I'm terrible at video games. But, yeah, so that... I think that's everything that I got. I got a lot of great stuff. So my birthday was the other day, and this was just kind of a cool way to celebrate my birthday. I mean, just a lot of stuff just so happened to fall together at once. My Boxu box came before my birthday, and these games I bought before my birthday, and I found this cool thing before my... Like, it was just... Everything seemed to have lined up around my birthday. So, anyway, yeah, really cool stuff. If there was anything that you saw here that you'd like to see played on the channel in the future, just let me know. I'll put it on the request list. I got a pretty big request list right now, actually. And I'm also just trying to find time to edit and upload what I already have recorded. We are going through a few games right now, and I've been really busy working on an artwork that's taken like many days to do. And that's kind of like halted my progress on anything involving like uploading for the channel, unless it's like an unboxing thing like this that only takes like a half hour to like edit or something. Yeah, but once that artwork gets done, then I can start uploading some more Mario Party and this new series, and I've got some more Dokapon coming. I got some Pokemon Coliseum coming as well, so there's a lot of stuff coming. I've just been held up on an artwork, but it'll be really cool when it's done. So keep checking for that. Before closing out the video, again, thank you for watching, and click that bell, so that subscribe, and then hit that bell, so that way you're notified when, say, that Let's Play video comes out, or I do one of these things that you requested, or I do something else fun for the channel. That way you'll know exactly when I upload it, because you'll get notified of it. You can also follow me on Facebook, where I basically post the same stuff right now, but so who knows, maybe if I get a little bit bigger and more people like me on Facebook, then maybe there could be like some polls of, hey, do you want to see this or this next or something? I don't know, but that's exciting. I also have an Instagram where I would be like, oh, check out Chibi Robo, and I'll be like, yeah, this is the Japanese version, and here's like this, and there's the disc, and I gotta block that out if you saw that, because that actually had my name on it. Yeah, stuff like that, and I'll be like, yeah, this is what the game's about and all that, and yeah, I don't post a lot on Instagram, or I haven't in a while, but I try to post something interesting when I do, so follow me on that. I also have a Discord, where you can join me on Discord and join my little community where we talk about video games, or anime, or Pokemon, or post memes, or whatever you feel like talking about that day, and it's a fun community. It's gotten a lot more active lately, and that's really exciting. I've got a lot of ideas of stuff being planned, and maybe I can interact with you guys of like, what do you guys want to see next, or something like that. I mean, Facebook is kind of not really a good place to do that, but Discord's a great place to do that. So if you want to get more information, just ask for my Discord. I'll be like, I want to join your Discord. And I'll be like, cool, here's an invite, and that's all there is to it. Yeah, I think that's all I really have to say. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day.